Welcome to HRL Season 14, round number 8. It's going to be the second race in the TRS stage. Going to be doing Heat 1 here on Stonehenge Park. It's more of a traditional TRS track with the actual canvas, the layout being built around it. That was something that all the TRS tracks, all the old ones, used to do. Not exactly the case anymore, but cool to see this one, as this is kind of how they all used to be, pretty much. This is pretty much the idea, foundation for it. So yeah, but we'll get a look at these laps as this heat race goes on. Let's take a look at the order. We've got Jared making his triumphant return on the front row. Then we got Killer, Slaunch, Vulcan, Luke, Roman, Nuked, and Sully in this first heat. This start is extremely cheesy, so definitely starts are going to be very important on this track. It is a 4-lap heat. Definitely keep an eye on this first corner here. Once they get away from the gate, this re-entry is pretty cheesy, and you got to be careful through it. Obviously, I'm sure some drivers will be more careful than others. Oh, Vulcan trying to jump the gate, gets cheesed. Green flag. Here we go. And Killer goes down immediately. And the hijack on Luke. Oh, no. Oh, no. And then Killer went for the goose offering to get the goose back. But for future reference, if anybody gets hijacked again, just keep going. It's better for all parties involved. As Roman gets suplexed on the jump as well. Nuked goes down. Sully has a little barrel roll. Absolute cheese at the start of this race. As we hydroplane through the water here, and it looks like the early lead is going to go to Slaunch, and everybody's going to funnel into this blue line. There's a few different line choices in this area of the track, but I think the preferred line that we're going to see most drivers run in general is the blue line. You may see the green line come into play in certain spots, but I think that we're going to see the blue line for the majority of this race. As Slaunch leads down the first lap of this heat, but second place is the Mountain Dew sponsored driver of Jared. Off to a strong start. So we're going to send it into the split section with these jumps here. This one's a little more close. I think most drivers prefer the red line, but speed-wise, I actually think they're pretty close. I think most drivers just prefer the red line because it kind of sets you up for the next corner better. But depending on what kind of drive you get into it, I actually think both of those can be pretty good. So I think we'll probably see. Oh, Solange going for the switch up. Okay, here we go. We probably won't see this very often. This black line here, and that is why. Right there, that is exactly why we probably won't see that line very often. So, oh, wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting Slaunch to go for. He's just sending it in this heat race. Okay, well, a few risky moves from Slaunch. They don't pay off, and that's going to switch up the order quite a bit here as we complete the second lap. I believe it's actually Jared in the lead now. So, with all that cheese going down with Slaunch, the lead has been given up to Jared. Slaunch is now back to 5th. Things are starting to shake up in this heat. We got Vulcan in 2nd. And here we have a battle for 3rd between Luke and Nuked. And as you can see, it's pretty close. You can tell with the way they ran it right there. If both sides... Wow, nice. If both sides run it clean, the Goomba... Whoa, that could have been bad. If both sides run it clean, it's actually pretty close. I definitely think we'll see more even line choice through that section during tonight's race than we will with this section. But interestingly enough, Luke gets the pass on Nuked, but decides to go for the green line. How will this work out? With Vulcan and Nuked cheesing, he ends up getting passed back by Nuked, but Vulcan goes down twice, so we'll get the spot on Vulcan. As we're going to head on over to the white flag lap here shortly, Jared is in position to take this heat win. but Nuke and Luke are close behind, and with a collision or something, it could get interesting, and here could be the pass, and Luke's going to take second there, so Jared's going to have to hold on to this for one more lap. He's got a pretty decent gap again. If the collisions don't come into play, I think he should be all right, but he's running it pretty wide on that corner there. Definitely going to lose some time, but let's see if he can keep it clean for the rest of this lap. Either these drivers, none of these drivers going to go for any type of barrel roll cheese as we go into the water, one of my favorite parts of the track here. Section's super cool. And Luke's got a big run, and it's already close, and he decides to risk it, goes for the green line, does not choose to follow Jared into the blue. Is this going to work out? Well, Jared runs it pretty wide, so Luke comes out right behind him, and Nuke is still close behind. Jared's only got a few corners left, though. He just needs to hold on to this for just a little bit longer. He goes a little wide again. But if he can stick this inside, he should have it. It's getting so close, but he does it, and it opens up the door for Nuke. He's going to take second. Jared takes the heat win. Luke taking third. Jared's first heat win of the season, and maybe career. I still haven't fact checked it, but definitely first of the season. Vulcan going to take fourth, Sully fifth, Slaunch sixth, and Killer seventh, Roman in eighth. Pretty cheesy heat there. Let's send it to the next one.